Well. Hello there, Lee.
Holy moly, it's Mackie D.
It's
Hello.
me! And you.
Yes. Wow, it's almost like we planned this.
I know. Obviously, it's weird news, so you'll have my beautiful segues. Never
Of course.
before has a person had such beautiful segues. I
Oh,
can seamlessly go from one thing to another.
I know, it's beautiful.
Mm,
I don't even notice that the topic's...
I know. It's just that wild. But
Mhm.
yesterday, Lee, I did an escape room sim blindfolded.
Oh, good.
Yes, that was a experience. That was
Is that with
fun.
Mike?
Yes.
I'll have to
Um,
cast the bot on that. Yeah, that
luckily,
sounds
luckily,
amazing, actually.
luckily, whatchamacallit? Luckily, I'm very good at taking instruction and listening, so it wasn't too much of a strain for him.
Mm-hmm.
But
Oh,
yes,
my... I
and
have to see
maybe
this.
maybe tomorrow we may finish Knights of the Old Republic with playing it co-op and chaos. It's so
That,
fucking stupid.
that, it's a beautiful thing to see.
Oh, it's so funny. Like I've even
Mm,
saved a highlight from like the last one because we
mm,
curated. I literally took away all of the intelligence from this droid,
mm-hmm.
so it couldn't do anything. And we created a backstory for it that this droid is so stupid he thinks he's human and the main character. So it's great.
I'd watch that Netflix spin-off.
But yes, well we will have a Netflix story. But first, as is tradition, is this picture CGI?
No, it doesn't fucking matter, does it? I'm not going to get it right either way. I think this is CGI.
Come on, Lee, it's just a glass pyramid with lights on it.
Is that real?
It's real, it's just a glass
It's real.
pyramid.
Of course. It's
Come
always the opposite.
on.
It's always the opposite of what I say. But
April
this is the
likes
thing.
crystals. I thought, you know what, I'll give you an easy one.
Yeah, it's no. Like it's just this mid-journey stuff, man. It's getting better. It's literally getting better every
No,
week.
this is just someone taking it with a photo camera.
Yeah, no,
I
it
haven't
looks like
used
a
Midjourney
mid-journey
in a
thing.
hot minute.
It looks like a mid-journey thing.
Nah, it's
Um,
good though.
it's getting so good. Yeah. But of
Midjourney has
course,
had like a few updates since the last time we came across it.
yeah. To be honest, it wouldn't be a weird meme if I didn't fuck up. Is it real or fake?
Oh, that is very true. But Lone
Yeah.
is much worse. Bless him.
Mm. I
But
should feature
speaking,
Natalia these really.
oh, I know. I really should. That's what we'll do. We'll do like a like at the
Scoreboard.
end of the year. What we'll do is we'll do like a real or fake like quiz. We'll do a show.
Mhm. We'll do all of them. Yeah, just do all
Yeah,
the ones that you had used throughout the year.
and we could also do the Price is Right.
Oh yeah.
But for weird stuff, so like weird stuff on like Etsy and stuff, and you have to guess how much it is
The price
under
is
the
weird.
Price is Right rules. But speaking of real or fake,
Mhm.
verified. If you
Yes.
are verified or something is verified, what does that mean?
Well, I can give you the actual definition, or I can give you Elon Musk's definition.
Give me the actual definition because we'll
Well,
go into Elon Musk's definition.
if you're verified, it generally means that you're proven to some authority or someone that you are who you say you are.
Pretty much, yes. Well, don't
Mhm.
worry, Twitter's got your back with Twitter reactivating the official grey check mark for verified accounts that are actually verified, because they had
Oh,
the blue verified check mark, but then now you can just pay for that.
oh my God.
Um, and no surprise, people made parody accounts.
It's as a UI now. This is just a design.
One of the
This is
best
stupid.
one of the best things I saw was Doja Cat, who is like the biggest troll. I love her. So
Mhm.
she changed her name to Christmas,
Right.
was verified, and then when he turned it off, she couldn't change it back. So she tweeted at Elon Musk saying,
Christmas.
well, she tweeted at Elon Musk saying, "I don't want to be Christmas all the time. Can you change it back?" And he went, "You should be able to do it now." And then she changed her name and picture to Elon Musk.
Beautiful. Gotta love it. Did you see that? Did you see that Tumblr introduced the important blue internet check mark?
Oh, I
Yeah.
love it. I do
We
love an
call that.
important blue internet checkmark.
On Mackie D, not only do you get one check mark, you get two check marks. It
That's
puts two check marks.
double the checkmarks.
Yes, exactly. You are getting two for one. You are getting double the value of Twitter and Tumblr if you get your two check marks. The only caveat is that they do reserve the right to turn the check marks into crabs at any.
Oh, I see. That's fair.
Yeah.
That
But
is fair.
this is just a UI now. Like,
Oh yeah.
why do you need two? You've got two verified marks now.
Well, one is verified. One is status, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. But, it's.
There's so many funny like things like which
I mean,
people did.
yeah. I mean, I'm
Like
not a
where
billionaire mine owner. What do I know?
oh, honestly, Lee, there was so many fucking funny like things to come out of it from like the Twitter like absolute shit show. Like there was Mr. Bean who like Rowan Atkinson is not on Twitter like at all. And like it's just very fucking funny. So he's not on he's not on Twitter at all. And like Mr. Bean tweeted, "Hey, time to eat some, XYZ, something rude and uncouth." And he kept tweeting that to people. It's very funny. But let's have a quick look at some of the absolute shit show that is the Twitter.
I am here for this.
So we've got Nintendo of America.
Ah, yeah.
Yep, that's Nintendo. That's definitely Nintendo.
That is 100% Nintendo. I would believe that.
Oh, there we go. Look, lovely, lovely things. Yeah. Tesla. Our favorite movie is Total Recall because that's how car safety regulators refer to our company.
Did you hear that? I don't know how true this is, but did you hear there was like a company that allegedly got like millions of dollars wiped off their value because of one of the
Yes, there was two actually. The two companies were, just so you know, the two companies were a weapons manufacturer who says we're not going to sell weapons to the United States, Saudi Arabia, or Iran until we figured out all of their war crimes, and all of their stock just dropped. The other one was a pharmaceutical company, because obviously in America you have to pay for a great deal of medical expenses, and insulin, I'd say, is pretty life-saving.
It is, absolutely.
It's also remarkably expensive when this company makes it, and it's ridiculous. So their totally real account tweeted, "Don't worry, guys, insulin is now free." To which they replied, "Unfortunately, there seems to have been a misrepresentation. This is not our account. Our real account is this," not mentioning the fact about insulin at all, because they can't go. It's free. They actually know it's still $400.
Free in our country.
Like, also, like, people use these accounts to just show like companies' dirty laundry. Like, we've just overthrown the government of Brazil. We apologize to those who've been who have been served a misleading message from a fake Chiquita account. We have not overthrown a government since 1954, which they have. This banana company did.
Yeah, you should look into all of that. Like, if anybody in the chat hasn't looked into all of this, you should. It's fucking wild, honestly. I've never read anything like it.
Just the Pope and Martin Luther, Pope John Paul just going to town. O.J. Simpson, not gonna lie, did that shit.
The best. That's the best one.
Not gonna lie, did that shit.
Like
but obviously, from one rich idiot to another rich idiot, Jeff Bezos.
Well, Bezos.
Now, Jeff Bezos doesn't like people taking bathroom breaks at work.
Fond of it.
That includes his cleaner. Because 14-hour days with no break and no bathroom, Amazon founder Jeff Bezos is sued by his former housekeeper. You're not allowed to poop in the Bezos house.
He could you know what it is? He is so rich that he could literally afford to hire another cleaner, come in and clean while the other cleaner's taking a shit.
Yes, I know. It's ridiculous.
He could do that. Like at this point, it just sort of, doesn't it? Like,
I mean, he could have live-in staff.
Exactly. It just sort of feels evil at this point. It sort of feels like he's being an arsehole. Where's Mike when you need him?
Lee, let's go to school.
Oh, good. Can't wait to do that.
Do you remember attractive people?
Yes, I do not believe I was one of them, but yes.
I have heard tales of these attractive people. And unfortunately, would you say that attractive people get away with murder?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I would say that like attractive people can get away with a hell of a lot.
Well, for attractive, good-looking female college students saw their grades drop during the COVID pandemic when professors couldn't see their faces, study claims.
Oh, that's crazy. I mean, I have heard of this thing called quote unquote pretty privilege, where if you're sort of like a good looking person, male or female, or any other gender in between, as it may be, you do sort of generally get treated better.
No,
As
I mean
in,
that
like,
that is
people
that
are
is quite
nicer
a
to
common
you.
thing. People like
Yeah,
things that are generally pretty. That's why like gemstones are like
yeah.
they're just
But
like,
I
oh,
mean,
that's worth so much, even though it's like fucking tanzanite or something.
if this is like an actual link is found here, that's pretty crazy. I mean, it's the Daily Mail, so I'd imagine it's a bit hyperbole, but like,
Yeah,
yeah, that's actually pretty crazy. That's like a
it is
real
very
example.
strange. They
Yeah,
analyzed scores of 300 male and female engineer students in Sweden before and after the COVID pandemic.
that's mad, man. Like if that's true, that's absolutely that is beyond crazy.
Mm. Well, let's go to more school stuff because the SATs. Imagine having to resit your SATs.
Are we talking like SATs, as in like the stuff we did in like year six, or are we
Yes,
talking like SATs, which is like the American high
it's
school
I believe
diploma?
it's the American thing.
Right.
So imagine if you had to sit, let's say, your GCSEs again.
Yeah.
Would you be happy
I
about it?
would, I would literally rather throw myself out of.
Out of what?
Honestly, I would straight up throw myself out of a window rather than take my GCSEs again.
Well, if that window is connected to a van, then you're pretty much where this story's going. Because dozens of SAT tests have been lost after flying out of an El Paso UPS truck.
Oh wow! What would you even do in that situation? Because like obviously what they did in the UK during COVID, didn't they? They just sort of like took an average of their grades and it was like, right, this is what you've got for your GCSE.
They're
Do you
making
think
them
that's
resit them.
Oh, they're making them. Oh, that's
Yeah, they're
American.
making them
Yeah.
resit them. They will be the exact same exams, so it depends on how good their cognition is
Yeah.
to remember the questions.
I mean, I guess if you like really fucked it, you'd be thinking, "Oh my god, this is my chance." You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
kind
This
of,
is what I
yeah.
was praying for. Yeah, yeah. So I guess for some people, it might actually be a bit of a boon for them.
Yeah, like you'd hope that they would do better, but it's entirely dependent on
Yeah. Do
whether
you
or not
remember
they
the question?
actually do.
Surely it wouldn't be the same test. Like
No,
with
they
the
plan to do
practical,
the same test.
they planned it again. The
Yeah.
very American thing. Yeah. Oh
Oh
god. Man.
yes. Well, obviously, how are we talking to each other? What are we using?
We are using the power of the internet, specifically Discord.
Discord. Discord is what I was looking for. Now,
I know where this is going.
would you like to see where this is going then, Lee?
I would love to see where this is going.
Well, Lee, let's go and see what the government's up to because everyone is bullying the UK government in its own Discord server.
I knew it. I knew exactly where this was going. Oh man, this was so predictable.
Yeah, like I don't know why they're just like, don't worry, guys, we've got Discord now. I'm just like, oh god.
It's just, and in this week's episode of What the Fuck Did You Think Was Gonna Happen?
Yeah, of course. Like it was like, oh, what's his name? Jeremy Hunt. Obviously, that is his name, not any other name
Oh,
that
no, absolutely
rhymes
not.
with Hunt.
No. Yeah, definitely not. It's
But
definitely
people kept going, oh, welcome, Kwasi Kwarteng.
not. I saw that people were spelling out the other spelling of
Oh yes.
Jeremy Hunt's name using emojis in the chat.
Oh well, we've got a few. So we've got such as welcome Thatcher's corpse. We've got welcome throw eggs at King Charles. Matt, I did it for Lovecock. And HM Treasury social admin pinned a message.
Oh my god, that's fuck's sake. Oh Jesus.
Oh, it just gets better and
that's
better.
hilarious.
It's just such an
yeah.
ultimate shit show.
Oh,
Due
man,
to the
like,
rapid growth of the channel, which has seen over 7,000 members join, a technical difficulty has led to reactions being paused. We are working
Yeah.
with Discord to get the reactions turned back on.
Yeah, technical difficulty, sure. Oh man, like I get what they were trying to do. Like they're quite clearly trying to make it easier just to like communicate with the government. But this was probably like some poor middle manager's like pet project. It's
Oh
been
yeah, almost
absolutely-
certainly.
It's
Like
been fucking ruined.
Like it does feel like quite literally they did this to
Yeah.
try and be like, hey kids, we're hip, we're cool.
Yeah, hypers and chat kids.
Honestly, it's ridiculous. Like people are like, oh, there's just going to be a civil war in America and the UK. It's just going to be just madness.
The UK is over here just like fucking with Discord.
Yeah.
I knew this. I knew this was going to be in weird news. It was too weird and not.
Oh,
put
it
into
had to
weird
be.
news.
Like
Yeah.
one, well, speaking of video games, the one weird news story I didn't cover last week because I had to double check this shit is
Mhm.
this. The Oculus founder makes a Sword Art Online VR headset designed to kill you.
Oh, I saw this. Yeah, this was a pretty weird concept.
Yeah,
It was like
so the
it's not like a real
sensors
headset, but yeah,
the sensors react to the color red and explode.
yeah. But the basically detects like game over states basically, and the
Yeah.
point is that like the charges in the front of the headset will detonate, basically blowing your head off.
It's a weird thing. Like imagine that as like if they
Hmm.
sold it, how many do you think they'd actually sell?
I think they'd sell enough, to be honest with you. I think they would sell quite a few, to be honest. It's a really interesting. So I think you could have quite a lot of interesting conversations around that, though.
Oh
About like
yes, I fully agree.
how would people each other in these virtual worlds if they could actually kill someone? You know. I
Well,
mean, I think like yeah, I think
well,
that
one
most people.
thing when we stream using VR, Lee, what we should do is we should go into two places: VR chat
Mm-hmm.
and the metaverse.
Oh, the metaverse.
Because VR chat is just the metaverse, but better apparently.
Yeah, it's just VR chat's been around. Like that's been day one of VR, pretty much.
Mm.
It's been. I think it's free as well, actually. VR
Yes,
chat.
it is. It is free.
Yeah. Hmm. Like I've never actually tried it, but I do want to.
Well, let's stick with the idea of games. God of War.
Mhm.
Do you know the new
Oh,
God of
yeah.
War?
There is a new one. I have no real interest in playing it because I haven't played any of the others, but I do know there's a new one out.
Okay. Well, it's called Ragnarok,
Yes.
and there is a collector's edition. So let me quickly just close your eyes for a sec, Lee, just so I can scroll down a little bit.
My eyes are closed.
There we go. Now, have a look at this. See what you get. So you get you get a lovely box. You get a Thor's hammer. You
Uh-huh.
get a set of dice. You get a ring. You get carved twin statues.
All lovely stuff. Yeah.
You get a steelbook display case. You get sets of pins. You get a vinyl. You get some DLC. Do you know what you don't get?
It's the disc. I'll get the disc.
Well, no,
yeah.
the disc isn't included, but what you are meant to get is the printed out code for the digital edition.
Right.
Well, some God of War Collector's Edition pre-orders are arriving incomplete without the
Oh.
game.
So there's no code. Oh, so there's not even a code. Oh,
No,
wow.
the box is empty. There's
that's so
apparently a printing issue at the factory. So
What?
yeah, these are shipping without the game.
Why would you let that go out of the door, man?
It's bad. I mean, upside, at least you've got Thor's hammer.
I mean, it's fucking bad enough that you don't get right. Okay, it's bad enough that you don't get the right. Like, so I've noticed this with a lot of collectors the past few years. I don't know if you have, right? There's like a bunch of collector's editions that came out. I think like there was like Assassin's Creed. I think like Cyberpunk 2077. But the special editions didn't come with the disc. Like they didn't include the game like at all.
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't include the physical copy at anyway. But I just feel like an edition should have a disc. This. You should
Yeah, so
absolutely
do
have a
I.
disc.
Like the
That-
thing is, the idea of a
Yeah.
digital code is under the assumption that you can then download that digital code.
Yeah, I mean, what's even the point of the steelbook if you don't have a disc to put in it?
But like, think about it like this: if you don't have the internet and you're playing a single-player game,
Yeah, how
like
how the hell
you're
do you
kind of
download
up
it?
shit creek. You love
Yeah,
God of War, but you don't have the internet.
Yeah, you just don't get to play your game. Then I guess I don't like this.
Yeah.
Trend. I don't like this trend in video games.
It
It's
is a
something
very
that
it is a very
yeah.
strange idea, but it's
Yeah.
like there's always like a trend in video games where like people absolutely despise, like it went from loot
Yeah.
boxes to like battle passes. Now everything's a battle pass now.
Yeah, but it's crazy, man. Like, so you were actually supposed to get the game, but they just
Yeah,
didn't
you
'cause
were
of
you
the
were
box.
supposed to get
Yeah.
the code. However, apparently there was a mix-up and at the printing company where they printed the codes, and you
Oh,
don't get
God.
anything.
That is awful, man. I hope they at least get their codes later.
I'd hope they get more than just their codes.
Oh well, yeah. Well, that the bare minimum, obviously. Yeah.
Yeah, they'd be like, oh, you also get, $2 Kratos dollars. Oh, well, Kratos can do a lot of that with these $2 Kratos.
Or no, is there actually microtransactions?
And there might
as
be, I
well?
don't know. I've not had a
Oh,
look
God.
into it. Since it's not on PC yet, I haven't looked into it.
Scary stuff.
Now, do you remember a game on Xbox that I'd say Xbox 360 at least was
Mhm.
one of its flagship titles?
I mean, Gears of War, I would have
Gears
said
of
flat
War,
for Switch
exactly.
flagship.
That was
Yeah,
the
yeah.
first thing that came to mind. Well,
Hmm.
Netflix is going to do a Gears of War series and movie, and Dave Batista is determined. He really wants to play Marcus Phoenix. Like, he is
Oh man,
literally like dressed up, and he's just like, I can't make this any easier. Please, let
I
me play
would
Marcus Phoenix.
I would watch the shit out of that. No, I fully support this.
Like,
I,
obviously, he hasn't been cast yet,
yeah.
or if at all. But however, it's just like how oh, what's his name? Idris Elba really wanted to be
Hmm.
James Bond, and then just
Hmm.
plastered it everywhere just to try and get
Hmm.
people.
Yeah. I've never kept up. Did he actually get the role? I've never
No,
kept up
no,
with
he
like
didn't.
any. No, yeah. I was gonna say I never sort of kept up with. But no, I would watch the hell out of that. That would be so good.
It depends on how decent it is, because obviously
Yeah.
with any kind of company taking on a video game adaptation,
Mhm.
like it seems that they're better with animations normally. So like
Mhm.
the Castlevania animation was relatively good.
Yeah. Who was that?
But
Who was that guy that kept making those god awful video games? Was that Yui Bull or something? It was some German guy or
oh,
Austrian
I
guy.
can't remember.
Yeah, but
God.
basically what he used to do was like whenever he would get a bad review, he would invite the critics to a boxing match with him, and he would literally beat like seven shades of shit out of these critics. Um,
Weird thing to do. It's
yeah,
like,
but the thing,
you don't like my movie, I'll fight you.
yeah, basically, a lot of people took him up on it, and he literally plastered every single one of them because, as it turns out, he boxes in his spare time. But I
Honestly.
know, yeah, I just thought it was fun.
Well, Lee,
Hmm.
if I said, look at this photograph, who would you think of?
Every time I do it, me, Nickelback, the one and only.
Do you like Nickelback? Do you think they're good?
I don't think they're good, but I think it's very trendy to hear.
You don't think they're good?
No.
Well, Canada does, because Nickelback has been introduced into the Canadian Music Hall of Fame.
I mean, to be fair, they are like one of the biggest bands. So honestly, I'm not even surprised.
This is how you remind me, Lee, of what I really am, a rock star.
Of what I really am. To be honest with you, they do have a few good songs. It's just very trendy to sort of hear them.
That is very true. I mean, isn't it
Yeah.
the same with Metallica generally? Because they were like, oh,
Yeah.
we're really dark, and then we're kind of like poppy kind of
Yeah,
metal,
it's like
I guess.
it's like trendy to hate Metallica as well. It's just one of those things. I don't really like Nickelback. They never. Well, this is the thing. I say I don't like them. I don't even think about them. They like never cross my
Yeah,
radar.
they never pop my mind. The
Yeah.
only thing with Nickelback that pops into my head is the meme of look at this graph.
Look at this, great.
That's the only thing I think of when I think of Nickelback.
Oh man, that's like that is probably that. I probably think about that more than I think about Nickelback.
But let's get into some news. Obviously, Nickelback, you know, they're a group,
Mhm.
but they only do music. They don't do, shall we say, the environment.
No, I don't.
So
think they
there's a
do.
group who want to talk about flooding. Unfortunately, wouldn't you know it, Birmingham's flooding event is cancelled due to poor weather. Specifically, flooding.
It's on brand, I guess.
Yeah, but their thing is it's an event on how to protect your homes from flooding, which got cancelled
Oh.
due to flooding.
Oh man, they could have had some. They could have used this to like have. They could have like turned this into like a practical demonstration, couldn't they? They
Yeah.
could have like this is how you like haul sandbags and think. Oh, that was a learning experience that they just.
Yeah. They could have probably done something with that, but apparently
Oh,
not.
I think they could have. Yeah, that is hilarious. That is hilarious. I mean, the fact that climate change is going to kill us all isn't hilarious, but like,
It'll be fine. It'll be
the
fine.
irony.
Don't you worry about that.
The irony will keep me warm at night.
Well, God of War, you know, it's set in it's set in the Nordic places. They're cold, so you know we'll stay cold through video
that's good.
games.
I think we should all just go and move him. Let's just do that.
Yeah, but let's look at the World Cup.
Oh, good.
Do you like sports?
Uh, no, not really.
Neither do I.
I
This
am
is
not a sports boy.
this is more Mike's thing, but Mike isn't working, so unfortunately we don't have the sportsman.
God damn it, Mike.
Now, from what we know of sports, I'd say, you know, at sporting venues, people get absolutely shit faced.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, that's a pretty. Yeah, I'd say that's a pretty common occurrence.
Well, World Cup hosts Qatar requires Budweiser stands to move its beer stalls.
Oh yeah, I heard about this. Apparently they've got to move them like an. It was pretty far away as well.
Yeah,
from the
they're just like,
stadium.
yeah,
They had
you
to
don't
move
want
them.
any of that alcohol there near our
Yeah.
stadiums.
Well, alcohol's illegal in Qatar, isn't it?
Lots of shit is illegal in Qatar.
Yeah, but alcohol is definitely. I'm just sort. I did sort of wonder how on earth are they going to like handle the logistics of that? Like,
Oh, honestly, it is such a absolute shit show.
could you imagine like a Qatari like morality police officer trying to sort of trying to sort of like wrangle in like 10 sort of like British football fans who are like absolutely pissed to the gills? Could
Oh,
you
yeah.
imagine that, man?
Well, speaking of morality, obviously
Yeah.
Qatar's been hit with a lot of stuff, but
Mm.
you know what? Wouldn't you say that we should all be equal? You know, things are nice. We should have a positive message.
Yeah, in an ideal world, yeah.
Well, FIFA has rejected human rights for all message on Denmark's training kits.
That is very on brand.
Well, you don't want the human rights for all. You just want human
No.
rights for dogs and cats,
You-
not
you just
all
want-
humans.
You just want human rights for the people who pay you the most to host the World Cup, really.
Exactly. See, now you're getting it, Lee.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, what they'll probably say is because I don't know much about sport, but I do know that FIFA don't really like sort of like political slogans.
Yeah,
things
it's like
on
they're just like you
yeah.
play football, you don't do political stuff.
yeah, like anything like that. But at the same time, it's not a good look, is it?
No, it's
a
not because
really
it's
bad look.
like by saying no to that, like yes, they're standing with their initial thing where we don't do XYZ. However,
yeah,
it is a positive message, and they're saying no to it, so it doesn't paint them in a very good light.
no, absolutely not. I mean, not much could paint FIFA in a good light. To be honest with you, they're just oh god. Yeah, don't even get me started.
Now, remember when we hosted the Olympics way back when in the year 2012?
Oh yes, I do.
I think the world was meant to end then.
Yeah. It didn't.
But yes, we had a beautiful slogan where everyone compared it to Lisa Simpson giving head.
Oh, the logo. Yeah, I remember the logo. Oh, Christ,
Yes, everyone was like, "Oh, it looks like Lisa
Yeah.
Simpson giving head."
that migraine-inducing logo. Yeah.
Yes, it was hellish. Well, obviously, Russia for their last one they had Zabivaka, which was a Fox character who was yiffed into oblivion.
Of
And
course.
the Russian government were like, "Please stop making porn of Zabivaka." But Paris has went, "Hold my beer," and they have made this. Which their mascots are likened to a clitoris in trainers.
Listen, trainers. What the?
They're very strange, aren't they?
What is it with like mascots and just like this looks this wouldn't look out of place next to Bussy, to be honest.
No, oh god, Bussy. Yeah, Bussy
yeah.
teams up with the clitoris trainers.
Well, what's going on, man? Like, who designs these freaking mascots, man?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Oh.
Like clearly they don't think at all.
Like, if you gave me sort of like 5 minutes in a paddock, I'd probably do better.
Like it's just very strange. Like I like their eyes are terrifying as well.
Yeah, they're like staring.
They're
Souls.
staring into your soul, especially the one on the right, which is just looking down. Imagine a child going up to this thing, looking up at it, and it's just like, "Hello there, kids. I'm gonna get you."
Yeah, Mike's sleep paralysis demon.
Oh yes. Now, obviously, let's stick on not the Olympics, but the clitoris part of this story,
Oh, good, yeah,
because obviously I like my segues, Lee.
of course.
If you go to the airport, obviously,
Yes.
you want to make sure everything gets checked so there's no bombs.
Yeah, it's usually a good idea.
Well, unfortunately, a woman has been caught wearing a sex toy with her boyfriend's ashes inside at
Oh, God,
airport security.
I saw this, man. I don't get like speechless very often, but I just did. I saw that, and it was like the part of my brain that processes language just shut down and stopped working.
It was just, I was just like, wait, what? I love that what the woman said was like, well, I like to take him with me to places we only ever dreamed of going.
Could you not have like put him in like an urn or something?
Yeah.
Like an urn or in a necklace or something. Does it have to go into like a butt plug?
It's very strange.
Oh my god, a flight to the United Arab Emirates of all places.
Ah, they'll be fine with
Jesus
it. They'll be fine
Christ.
with it. They won't mind. They're very
Yeah,
lenient in the Arab Emirates.
luckily she wasn't like freaking executed or something.
They're very lenient in the Arab Emirates. I've actually been to the UAE. It's actually really nice.
I mean, I imagine that the parts that like they want tourists.
Yeah,
to
you're
are
allowed
nice,
to see.
but- yeah, yeah, but oh man, some people are just like they're unfathomably stupid, man.
This
Like,
has broke you as a human being.
yeah, this has broken me. This story is like I said when I first saw it, I just couldn't believe what I was reading. I thought it was like an onion thing.
Oh, it does feel like a very much oniony thing. But do not fear. We're going from the Arab Emirates to the United States. Now, when you think of ER,
Mhm.
what do you think of?
ER, like
Yeah.
I guess in the American context, it's like an A&E, isn't it? Like an
Yes, it's the
emergency
equivalent
room.
of A&E.
Yeah,
But have you ever heard the phrase, who watches the watchers?
yes, I have. Yeah.
Who A&Es the A&Es? Well, a US hospital is so overloaded that one ER called 911 on itself.
What? What would that? So what would that achieve? I wonder.
Probably calling like fire departments that they're drowning in like people, so can you move them somewhere else, or like
Yeah.
there's so much shit. Like they're just like calling to be like, we need backup.
Yeah.
Send
And I
more
mean-
nurses.
Yeah. I mean, I'm surprised this hasn't happened in the NHS yet. To be honest with you. Something
Yeah,
along these
but
lines.
I think it's more prone in America because obviously they
Mhm.
pay for their treatment, and like
Yeah.
tensions are more likely to flare if you're waiting 12 hours.
For what it's worth, from Americans that I know that have had treatment in the UK, despite the fact that they have to pay for their treatment, apparently it's worse.
What, in the UK?
Like it's, in the US, like their treatment is worse despite having to pay for it.
Yeah, it's very bizarre. Like there's loads of like things with the Americans,
Mhm.
and like they seem very confused when they come over here, and they're just like, "Oh, you guys don't
Yeah.
have guns. How do you protect yourself?" Because
I
no
mean,
one
but-
has them.
Yeah, no
It's
one
very
has a
simple.
gun.
It's a real.
If no one has a gun, no one needs a gun.
Yeah, it's really simple. I don't
crazy
really
animal.
think this is like this is such a conundrum we need to wrap our heads around.
Yeah, I think every civilized country's worth. No.
Oh goodness! But speaking of guns, Florida
Mhm.
man.
Ah, Florida man, my favorite man.
Now, if you're blind, do you think you could fire a gun effectively?
I mean, I could fire a gun. I'm
Well-
not saying I would hit a target, but I could fire a gun.
I'm not sure if the person's blind or it was just the police in this state, because Florida police arrest a legally blind man whose cane they mistook for a gun.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think the police probably are the ones. Kane.
Now, I'll tell you right now, I saw the video of this. It is literally one of those old school folding canes that it's like, it does not look like a gun whatsoever. There
So
is
it's just-
no way anyone with a semblance of even like having heard of what a gun is could think that this was a gun.
This is how the American cops are trained, though. They're trained that everything's a threat and everything could
No,
be
like
a gun.
he had it in his pocket, in his like back pocket, and he took it out, showed it to this officer, and he was just like, "It's not a gun, it's a cane." And then she was just like, "Oh well, you need to tell me who you are. You need to give me your this." And he was like, "No, fuck you."
Well,
He
exactly,
then
you
went
don't.
to the other officer and was like, "Really? This is a cane. You can clearly see it's a cane. Like, are you seriously going to do this? Is she going to arrest me?" And they arrested him.
I'm surprised. Well, what I'm surprised at is that they just shoot him dead as soon as he reached into his back pocket.
Yes,
the
that
cane
is
out
that
and
is a
kill them.
surprise.
Yeah, that's the most shocking part of this story.
Honestly. But what do you think of chicken?
Chicken, they're delicious and also quite cute animals.
Well, it's been a rough week for chicken.
I bet.
Now, we'll stick with Florida Man first.
Mhm.
So obviously, the woman before was carrying something through an airport. Not dangerous, but a bit weird.
Yeah.
Well, one Florida traveller stuffed a gun into a raw chicken and tried to bring it on a plane.
It's funny because in some states that would probably actually be allowed.
Yeah.
That would probably be allowed.
Like, one, it's a gun, and 2, who brings raw chicken on a fucking plane?
Knowing the TSA, it was probably the chicken that they had a problem with, not the gun. Why? Like, I don't get it, and it's always Florida as well.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, it very much is. But would you like to hear the next chicken-related story? Now, your choice is
Can't wait.
there's the good news and there's the bad news. Which one would you prefer first?
Let's go with the good news first.
The good news. Okay, then. Good news. Meet the man who's attempting to eat 40 rotisserie chickens in 40 days.
This doesn't feel like good news. This feels like actual news.
Well, people seem to really like it. So he's doing it at the back of a Costco on a pier, and he sits down every day at 12 o'clock and has a rotisserie chicken. And people are coming and like clapping, like, go on, eat that chicken.
I could probably eat an entire rotisserie chicken in a day. Like, if I wasn't eating anything else.
Yeah, your entire goal is to just eat 40 within 40 days, so it's one a day.
Yeah, I mean, I could do it.
Over a thing of 40 days. However, everyone is coming to watch him. Like, people really, really enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
He has finished, and everyone's like, you're a hero. You know,
Weird
all the
news
best
stories on
things
Twitch.
come out of Pennsylvania. It's like, this guy's great. We love him.
Yeah. No, honestly, like, I think that would actually be. I mean, it would play havoc with your guts, but like,
Oh, yeah,
no,
almost certainly.
Like a rotisserie chicken a day is. I think that's like a pretty as far as like food challenges go. I think it's fairly tame. To be
Yeah,
honest.
it's like, do you remember when Papa John got fired from his company? He was like, I've only been eating pizza every day, and he came and looked like grease.
Yeah, grease incarnate.
Oh, God. But yeah, like I said, there is another chicken story, Lee. Would you like the bad one?
Yes, give me the bad chicken story.
Now, this is bad. This is real bad.
Okay.
It's KFC. What could KFC do wrong in Germany?
That's a very loaded question.
It is a very loaded question.
Quite a lot, I'd imagine.
If you're thinking about a specific time period that springs to mind,
Yes.
probably not far off, because
God.
KFC apologizes for its German Kristallnacht promotion.
Oh, fuck. Oh, no.
Yes.
Oh, no, man.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus. I didn't expect that.
Yes, no one did. Apparently, no one at KFC thought, maybe we should think about, does this sound right?
Do they not have like any? Do they not have like a head office in Germany that could have been like? Hold on,
I
this is
guess
a problem.
not. I guess not.
But
I
why?
know.
What is?
It's not
what
far
is
off
that-
it's I'll tell you right now, it's not far off one of the worst things they could have done, but it's up there.
What is it they could have possibly been celebrating there?
I think I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. It was meant to be like an anniversary of something.
A lot of people died.
Yeah, Lee, you know, everything tastes better with chicken.
Okay, let's just move on.
Okay, well, from KFC to McDonald's, what do you think McDonald's has done?
I don't know. Have they like? I don't know. Have they sort of like commemorated the fucking concentration camps with a new burger or something?
No. Why would you think that? That's so mean. No, they've
I
made
don't
the
know. Why
ultimate
would I
gaming
think that?
chair
Oh, good.
with
Okay,
chicken
this
and
is
fry holders.
This is fine. This is weird news territory. That
Yeah.
actually kind of looks really cool. To be
Do
honest.
you want to know what the fabric is made out of?
What is it made out of?
Grease-resistant material.
No, that actually looks neat. I would like totally buy that.
Yeah, it's got two things where you can just do whatever, and you've seen it got like a weird little baggie on the side.
Is it like an actual like secret lab chair that was modified?
Yes, it is.
That would actually probably
Yeah,
be
they've
quite a good
teamed
chair
up
then.
with Secret Labs.
Yeah. Is that actually available to buy, or is it? Just like,
Yes, yeah, you can get it if you really want it.
I do kind of really want it, to be honest.
Yeah, you can totally get it. It's a special edition that is grease proof and has a chicken and fry holders.
I love it. That's cool. I like that. Yeah, just
Now-
do shit like this, KFC.
I know KFC need to make a gaming chair. Well, you know what they did? They made a gaming PC which had a fryer in, so you could keep your chicken hot.
Oh, I heard about that. Yeah, apparently it didn't work.
Yeah, it didn't. But Lee, obviously YouTube videos, think about YouTube videos back in the day.
Yeah.
Now,
Evil cat.
one thing I'd say that took over YouTube was pranks.
Yeah, massively. Like fake ones as well.
Now, if I stabbed you, Lee, and then said, it's just a prank, bro, would you be cool with it?
Probably not. No,
But it's
gotta
a
be said.
prank, Lee.
I know, but would it also be a prank if I then pulled the knife out and stuck it in your neck? Would that be a prank?
No, because you didn't say it's a prank, bro.
What if I said it's a prank, bro? Straight
Then
out
it's a
there?
prank, and I would
it'd be
laugh
fine
it
then.
off.
It'd be fine
Well,
then, I guess. Yeah.
A gunman says armed robbery was just a joke. Detectives say it was real.
Oh no.
Oh, it's all right, Ashikun. Don't worry. There's been so much shit that has happened. So this
hiya.
person
Hello,
has a
Ashikun.
YouTube channel, by the way, Lee.
Oh god, of course he does.
And
Oh, it's the perfect alibi, really.
Oh yes. So this person has a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
They pulled a gun on this person. They then took off their mask and went, "It's not even real. It's just a BB gun. I did it for YouTube."
Oh shit, man. So he was actually trying to do a prank. He wasn't actually.
It was a
trying to
prank.
rob the place.
Yes, it was a YouTube prank.
Oh Jesus! I mean, not that it makes it any better.
It
But,
doesn't make
I
any
mean,
difference because they don't
No.
know it's fake.
He doesn't know it's real. I mean, this is the thing. Where was this? Where was this? Somewhere in America.
Yeah, of course it was
Yeah.
America. Like, imagine if
Yeah.
the person behind the counter just pulled out a shotgun.
Yeah, I was gonna say your man might have just pulled a shotgun out and just blown up to Kingdom Come.
It's bizarre. The
Yeah.
madness is severe.
I don't know why you would do something like. I mean, I understand prank to a degree. I don't get. I don't like enjoy them, but I understand. Some people find them funny. This
Yeah, but
sort of
there's
thing,
there's a difference between
Yeah.
pranking someone and a crime. There's also a
Exactly.
difference between pranking someone and straight up just like being an asshole. Like
Well-
there's people
well,
who are like,
yeah.
"Oh, I've stolen your drink." Haha, pranked. It's like, "No, you've just taken my shit."
Yeah, I mean, but it's sort of like this could legitimately get you killed in like
Oh,
parts
yeah,
of America.
almost
This
certainly.
you could die for the views.
Yeah, almost definitely. Well, don't worry. Let's see what else is going on in America with USF sues a man who admitted to embezzling millions from health accounts.
Oh,
Now, that sounds like news, Lee.
it does sound like news. It doesn't sound particularly weird, but it sounds like news.
Where's the weird part?
Where's the weirdness?
Now, would you like me to tell you what he spent it on?
I would love for you to tell me what he spent it on.
He spent
Yes,
it all on e-girls. That's what he spent it on, Lee.
Oh, e-thoughts.
He spent all the money
Oh,
on e-girls.
which ones though? Was it just did all of it just go to Belle Delphine? Which is, to be
Oh
honest,
God,
with you,
he
which, to be honest
he
with you,
said that like, oh God, where is it?
I mean,
It's so
Belle
funny.
Delphine is the only e-girl that I actually know. So,
She did the bathwater, right?
of course, yeah. Just
There it is. The user Francisca Roman Ruth went by the name of Your Girl 94. Is now believed to be married to their stepson. So he was simping, and she's now married to the stepson.
yeah, the money bit wasn't the weird. That was just.
It
the
gets
hook to get
weirder and
in.
weirder, Lee.
Yeah.
We're going down a strange rabbit hole.
Oh man, I wonder how much he spent in total. Does,
Oh, a
does it say
lot.
how much he's? Does it say how
Said
much
to
he
have paid
spent?
more than 20,000 in airfare for trips for her and her friends, 43,000 for Disneyland trips, 18,000. He spent everything pretty much.
He could have just got an actual girlfriend, to be
He
honest
could
with you, and it would have
He
saved
had a
him
wife.
a lot of money.
He cheated on her with an e-girl.
Christ, that's even worse.
Don't
Oh,
worry, Lee.
man.
Let's get some joy. We need joy. We need joy, Lee.
Yes.
Do you
Bring
remember the
back the joy.
90s?
Still reeling from that crystal neck thing. Yes.
Well, because you've seen this crystal.
Yeah, yeah. It's just bringing back. It's just triggering the memories of the bloody KFC crystal.
Mmm, yum yum yum. Popcorn chicken.
Oh, stop it.
But yes, the 90s, Lee.
Yes.
Tell me
A better time.
Tell me a toy store in the 90s.
Toy Store in the 90s. Toys R Us.
So, are
That's-
there any
that's the
Toys R
big
Us's left?
Not that I'm aware of. No, I think
There aren't.
The entire company's gone. Yeah.
Well, Lee, they're coming back.
Oh my
They're
god.
opening up shops again.
Oh my god.
They're opening up Toys R Us again. And do you know
Starting to feel like that
Teesside?
again. Yeah.
Photos of Teesside Park's lost Toys R Us store in 1990 ahead of its potential return.
That is an aggressively 90s photo.
Oh, there's a few. Let's go through them, shall we?
Let's have a look.
Because I was so weirded out. So I was just on YouTube on my phone, and then an advert played, and it was just like, da 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 da, all under one roof. It's called Toys R Us, and I'm like,
Memory unlocked.
what? Yet Toys R Us is straight up coming back. It's so bizarre.
I mean, a lot of things from the 90s back.
As you can see, there's clearly Michael Caine.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone dressed up as a set of fries.
Yep. Could be a McDonald's uniform, to be honest.
That one was before. Baby G.
You got your turtles. Turtley
Everyone
boys.
remembers the purple one.
Yes. Is it Donatello?
Donatello is, Donatello does machines.
I don't know. I don't know the names of the turtles.
Like,
It was never something I was into as a kid.
also, I love that they have a brass band outside. Opening up the store.
Oh, that is Donatello. I didn't even read to be honest.
The Toys R Us, my beloved. Well, obviously we've got Joffrey. Gigi.
Joffrey wearing an e-girl choker there.
Oh, this giraffe was ahead of the times. Like,
He was. He really was.
this giraffe is going to do streaming, but like the camera won't. The camera will only go up to his neck. It will never show it.
He's even got. If you look at his hair, he's even got like that TikTok fuckboy haircut.
As you can see, the person who opened the store running with scissors there.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that monkey toy?
Oh god, the more I look at
What
it,
the fuck is that shit?
Oh Jesus Christ.
Dorime. Why are they in like all like a weird uniform?
Yeah, it's like some sort of weird cult uniform, isn't it?
Here you go. Please, sir, take your wand toy of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Good day. We sell this one toy.
That shop assistant looks absolutely petrified.
Yeah. Like, the dude receiving is like, thank you for your human commerce. The dude behind it looks like a regular dude who's just like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah.
Fuck's this
Like
shit.
there's very something uncanny valley about that.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
yeah.
look at all this. Everyone's queuing. Including fucking Matt Hancock there.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, God. He's obviously they sold Star Wars toys. He's queuing for the Tory Darth Vader.
Yeah.
Do you know who that is?
The ultimate Tory. Yeah.
Do you know who the Tory Darth Vader is?
Who is the Tory Darth Vader?
Taxi Vader.
Fucking hell.
That's the Tory Vader, right?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Taxi Vader. But Mike sent me a lovely story to show different kinds of yoga, specifically one reduces anxiety.
I feel like looking at this article is going to increase my anxiety.
Well, I thought, if one like helps decrease anxiety, we should look at other kinds of yoga. See if you think you'd do them. Do you think they're good or bad? So we've got nude yoga.
Not for me personally.
Not for me either.
But I think I think I can probably see how you could use that to get into some like deeper stretches and stuff.
I guess so, yeah, because there's nothing restricting you.
Yeah, if you're not being restricted by
goat yoga.
God. Oh my god, this is my favorite kind of yoga.
The goats jump on your back. They join in with you.
They are very cute though.
Yeah, they're small goats.
Mm. No,
so would you do goat yoga?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Next we've got yoga rave.
How does that work? Like
I don't know.
You're meant to like hold poses and stuff. Like you just like try to hold this pose and the music's going on.
Well, it's a drug and alcohol free environment if you're looking for a healthy night out.
I mean, I guess I could see the appeal of that.
They promote body stimulation through music, yoga, and meditation.
Mm-hmm.
The party begins with a quick yoga session and guided meditation to warm up. After that, they're encouraged to dance to music and perhaps dabble in alcohol-free drinks and gourmet vegetarian food.
You know what it is? If you're the right kind of person, that sounds like it would be. That sounds like it'd actually probably be a good night. To be honest,
It
with you.
does.
So,
It does.
if
Like
you're-
it
if you're
feels. It
into that
feels a
sort of thing.
bit. It feels a bit bougie.
Yeah, it's. I don't think it's for me, but I think like if you're into that sort of thing, that would probably actually be quite fun.
Yeah, I fully agree. Where we've
Yeah.
got cannabis yoga.
Oh, of course, obviously.
It's just yoga with cannabis.
It's yoga, but you get high.
Yep. This one,
With
the
the-
one that Mike sent me, Doga, dog yoga.
Yoga. I mean, again, for the same reason as goat yoga, I would absolutely do this.
We've got tantrum yoga.
What? So you just like scream?
Yeah, scream. Just scream your head off.
There are some days where I think I'd find that quite to be honest. Yeah.
And breathe in and screech. Aerial yoga.
Aerial yoga. That sounds like the opposite of relaxing. That sounds extremely stressful, actually.
Yeah, you're held up by carabiners 3 to 4 feet off the ground.
Oh, so it's. I was looking at those like sash things because I've seen people do sort of like dance routines with those sashes.
Yeah, these
You know,
are they're soft fabric hammocks. You're held up by them.
Yeah. Actually, to be honest with you, this looks alright. Because in my head, I was. Do you know when you see like those acrobatics when people sort of like climb those sashes, and sort of tie themselves up in them, and then they like suspend them? I thought it was something like that. I was thinking that's very stressful. No,
Like I'd be down for this because it's essentially
Yeah.
like even if you don't do yoga, you can have fun by just spinning yourself around.
Yeah, exactly.
That's my thought of it.
Sounds like a good time to me. Yeah.
Well, Lee, here's one we could do together. Broga.
Oh, broga. Yes.
It's yoga with your bros.
Pointlessly gendered, but okay.
Broga.
Kim bro.
Hey, bro, let's do some yoga. No,
Nice
broga.
down with dog, bro. Nice down with dog.
Now there's the crazy one, acro yoga.
Right now, this is what I thought aerial yoga was going to be.
Yes,
Right,
this is much more insane.
Yeah, that looks a lot more stressful. You would have to have such an insane amount of trust in the person that you're doing it with.
Not only that, you'd have to have the strength to hold someone up and not like have them smack you.
I mean, in fairness, like you have to have quite a lot of core strength to do a
Yeah.
lot of the more advanced yoga anyway. So I'd imagine that if you sort of like into that sort of thing again,
I think this is just for
probably
show offs.
logical- Yeah, exactly. I think it's a logical step if you're a show off.
Now, Lee, Doga was the story that Mike brought me, dog yoga.
Yes.
And I'm comparing dogs with our beautiful boy, the Fat Bear Contest.
Oh, the bears. Yes.
Now, the
Was
Fat
it
Bear
one where-
Contest, we fell in love with.
one.
Me, you, April, Mike, we fell in love with our boy in the Fat Bear Contest. But
Yes.
there's another contest. And this is in California. This is the ugliest dog contest.
Oh man, yeah, we've got a little preview of this the other day.
Indeed. These are the ugliest dogs. The winner is this person, Mr. Happy Face.
He is hella ugly. He deserves it.
Yeah, he
deserves
has won. But let's have a look at some of the other contestants, shall we?
I mean,
We've
it's
got-
so ugly that I can't even tell what breed. Oh, that's just adorable. That's just
that's Wild Thing.
yeah, that's just cute.
We've got Monkey.
No, monkeys. Has he just had his legs shaved?
I don't know.
He looks almost like a Scottish fold cat that's had his legs shaved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got this one that looks like it's been taxidermied. Doesn't that look like a taxidermy dog? It doesn't look
Yeah.
real.
I mean, does it say anywhere in the rules that the dog actually has to be alive?
No, they have to be alive. Imagine what it looks like in the bath. Oh, God.
No.
Yeah, that thing in the bath.
Oh god, like bathing that thing would be like an all-day job.
Like, this is what I think. This is just what, you know, if you clog a drain with hair and it becomes sentient.
It's like a
What?
tribble from. Have you seen Star Trek?
No, I've only seen the movies.
It's like a tribble from Star Trek.
We've got this thing, Josie.
These are very This is strong competition. I would have maybe said maybe that would have been like a joint one for me.
Well, they look burnt, and they also look like they're covered in fiber optic cable.
Yeah, all the ingredients. Dog.
Now, there's some strange ones because I don't think they're ugly. It's just a pug.
I mean, I do think pugs
Oh,
are
I think
pretty
pugs are
ugly.
ugly. They
Yeah.
literally look like they sound like they're dying, and they look like
They're
their
just,
face has been hit with a pan.
they're just genetic. They're just genetic
I feel
freaks,
sorry for them.
really.
I don't
Yeah.
think anyone should have pugs.
Yeah, there is actually a breed of pug which is starting to become more popular now, thankfully, called which is basically what pugs were before we sort of bred them to look really weird, and they have like a normal looking. They look like pugs, but have like a normal looking face, and
Well,
obviously it's much better for the dog. And I personally think they're much nicer to look at.
yeah, I fully agree. So
Yeah.
pug is up there apparently. Another pug,
I don't know why that one got done. Just
uh,
caught us off guard.
and another pug.
Yeah,
Literally just 3 pugs.
these are just
Now,
normal pugs.
now the last one. I warn you, chat. This is the one who I think should win. However, they didn't attend the competition, but they did win the People's Choice Awards, and that is this thing. Liberace.
Oh no. Oh no, he looks like a plucked turkey. Oh no.
This thing is a bat. This thing is evil.
Oh no, he's kind of cute. I think
He's
kind of
not cute. He's like an
cute.
eye.
Kind of cute. I think he's. It's like what you know, one of those hairless cats.
It's horrendous. It's horrific.
I like him.
Now, obviously, that was a competition. Liberace, Liberke, poor Liberace. Don't say poor Liberace. It's a like if it's the owner who's done that, hell. I mean, look, he won a People's Choice Award.
Yeah, I mean, I really hope that someone didn't just shave their dog. I hope
Oh
that's
god, no,
just how
I
it
don't
is
think they
normally.
did. I just think it's a
Yeah.
really fuck ugly dog. But obviously, that was a competition, just like the Fat Bear competition. So I thought, for the final thing, what other weird competitions are out there? No, I'm telling you the pronunciation. Oh, I see. Liberace. I see. Right. Old Liberace. Well, I don't know. That's text. It might be Liberace. Who knows? But let's look at some of the weird competitions from around the world. Surprisingly, a lot of them are not in America, but in the UK.
Yeah, I was gonna say most of these are gonna be British, aren't they? Because we love our weird competitions over here.
So we've got this, the World Beard and Mustache Championships.
Yeah, these are super cool. Some
Now-
of them are really creative, actually.
Do you think you'd take part in them? That's what the question is for each of them. Do you think you'd take part in it?
Well, I don't think I can grow a beard like this man, so probably not. No.
Yeah, I
it's a
don't
very
think I'd
cool
be
beard.
successful in
Yeah.
successful in this competition. We've got the World Champion Death Diving.
What's death diving?
So you know how if you belly flop water, it's like
Oh,
hitting
right.
concrete.
Oh God.
You do it from the highest.
Oh, ow. Ouch.
Don't worry, Lee. If you feel your stomach is going to get hurt, you can do it on your back instead.
What? And blow my spine out?
Yes, yes, you can.
Oh, no, I'm good, thanks. I'll be in the audience for this one.
Yeah, you have to pull off a stunt and hold the pose and smack into the water.
I'd imagine that's probably the funniest. To be fair.
It's like regular diving, but with pins instead of water. Oh god, yeah. The North American wife carrying competition.
We do this year as well.
Yep.
There's a British version, yeah.
Would you enter the wife carrying competition?
Hell yeah. I think that'd be fun.
Then we've got carrying tar barrels.
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
It is. I would
That's
not carry
gonna
a.
hurt.
I would not carry a tar barrel that has been dipped in tar, lit on fire, and then race it through a street.
Of course, this is a British one.
Of course, it's a British one. Fucking
Yeah.
yeeting tar barrels around.
Yeah, it's a very British past, to be honest.
Cell phone throwing.
More modern adventure.
Now,
Oh,
obviously, as you
ooh.
can see, that's a Nokia 3310. That some would say, as a professional cell phone thrower, Lee, I'd say that's in the top tier of phones. It's at least S tier.
Yeah, I've just sort of like I just saw this and immediately like a million questions popped into my head about like, can you choose the phone that you throw?
You can.
Like, so I was thinking, do you remember those like massive sort of like Galaxy Note like phablet things that were really sort of popular like a
Yeah.
few years ago, like huge phones? I was thinking if you could throw one of those like a discus or like a frisbee, you could probably get some like distance on it because of the because of how flat it is.
Well, obviously, Lee, a flip phone is quite good, especially if it opens and closes and acts like wings. But
Yeah,
that
I've
that
got
is
the
that
facts.
is that is obviously an advanced cell phone throwing champion secret. So keep it with
If
you.
those, yeah, but if it throws that Nokia 3310, there's just going to be a smoking crater where it lands.
With contestants vying for the longest distance and best technique, the thrones were provided or donated, and then they were functionally recycled afterwards.
Beautiful. I love it.
Nailympia,
Don't know what that is.
you dress up your nails. It looks fucking horrific.
Ah, that's what that is.
It's hellish. I hate it.
No, I am not a fan of it.
Moving on. The Great Knaresborough Bed Race.
Why did you pronounce Nalsborough like it was like some sort of like town in Norway?
It sounds like it should be, shouldn't it?
It's
Even though
England-
it's not. It's in England. But Knaresborough. So, have you ever dreamt of running through 2.4-mile course with 629 other people broken into teams with intricately decorated beds towards the finish line?
Can't say I have. No.
Knaresborough. And yeah, as Fry says, yeah, Knaresborough. Knaresborough.
I think it's
Nars rhymes as ours.
Wasn't Nalsborough? It's probably Nalsborough. Isn't it?
Haresbrew. No,
Knaresborough.
Naresbrew.
It's either
But yes.
Knaresborough or Nalsborough.
The Gurning Championship.
I've seen this one before.
Yes, so it is a annual championship to see who gurns the best.
Yeah, I mean, I just sort of like wonder what the judgment criteria is.
I guess what makes them laugh the most.
Yeah.
We've got the Dakar Rally.
Oh yeah, is this the one like out in the middle of the desert? Yeah.
Yep, middle of buttfuck nowhere.
Yeah, this is cool.
We've got the World Bog Snorkeling Championship.
That's gonna be an Irish. Is that gonna? I think that's I think that'll be an Irish thing.
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
Oh, Welsh. Oh,
Yeah.
I thought I would have pegged that as like an Irish.
Yeah,
thing.
you have to swim through
Yeah.
a bog with a snorkel. Yum. We've got this. The Hemp Olympics with an X, because obviously it needed to be cool.
Of course, yeah. Cost
You
$2
get
to
you get high and do Olympics.
a blindfolded joint rolling.
Oh yeah. The World Pea Shooting Championship. Do you think you'd have the lungs on you to fire a pea some distance?
Probably not. But I mean, a lot of these competitions just seem like a bunch of drunk people got together and just decided. to make
Kind
up a
of,
sport.
yeah, it does.
Yeah.
We've got Swamp Soccer.
I mean, to be honest, with you, that would probably actually make me watch football. That looks like it would actually be a challenge.
It probably, yeah. Like, I
Yeah.
mean, I guess it depends on how, like, muddy a pitch is. It's like, just
Yeah.
pitch on a wet day. But this is to the extreme.
Yeah.
The International Cherry Pit Spitting Championships.
Oh man.
I love the dude on the left holding the little bucket. He's just like, wow, let's go so
Yeah.
far.
So the guy in the boxing match who hands them like the bottles of water and the towels at the end.
No, yeah.
Ideal race.
Yes, the 17th Street High Heel Race.
Oh, I'm just
Hundreds of
imagining all
drag queens and costumed see to compete who can make it down the 17th Street the fastest in high heels.
broken ankles. So many broken ankles.
Oh, yes. Chess boxing.
Chess boxing. I don't know why that's so funny. It's just like you move a piece, then just smack your opponent in the jaw.
Now, how do you think it works?
I don't know. I imagine maybe if you take a piece, I don't know, you get to take a punch at your opponent. I don't know.
No. So how it works is you do 5 minutes of boxing,
Right.
then 5 minutes of chess, then
You know
5
what it
minutes
is.
of boxing, then 5 minutes of chess.
You know
And
what
there's two ways you can win. Either get knocked the fuck out, knock the other person out, or win the chess game.
I mean, it's quite interesting because I guess your cognitive abilities, the more you get hit in the head, are probably going to go like.
I'm kind of
probably go on a
curious to
downward
watch,
spiral.
like, what the World Cup is like.
No,
You
man,
know,
I would actually-
the World's Championship. I'm kind of curious. I might go on YouTube later and see just
Yeah.
how insane this is.
This sounds really interesting, actually. Yeah.
We've got the Tontes Orange Race.
The wheel of cheese thing scaled down, isn't it?
Yes, it is still in England, Devon. You kick
Yeah.
and throw a fruit along a 1,500 foot course leading out from Market Square.
Yeah, these things are just like these little things that happen in towns that they've just done for hundreds of years, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. The Cotswold Olympic Games, 407th year, so with such things as shin kicking.
I don't know, that just the idea of that's hilarious.
Underwater hockey.
Underwater hockey. Again, like a really interesting sport there.
Clow Wow.
What on earth is Clow Wow?
Well, Clow Wow
why
is
is-
colloquially
what?
known as the World Santa Championship. It is a festive Santa-themed contest where you do skiing, climbing, and various sled racing activities, all with a Santa theme. So, as you can see, he's on a lovely, lovely thing there, and he has to collect presents and deliver them at the end, while also avoiding obstacles.
Again, that sounds really fun.
Series ceremony, Self-Transcendence 3,100 mile race.
Jesus Christ.
Bit wild.
That is crazy.
Toe wrestling.
Poor...
The Battle of the Oranges.
that's like that. That's like
The
that thing
tomato
that
one
happens
in
Pamplona.
Spain, yeah.
Yeah, Pamplona in Spain. Yeah, that just
Pretty much
reminds
the
me of
exact
that.
same thing.
Yeah.
The International Beauty Industry Awards.
Okay. So it's just like a bunch of like a makeup competition.
Yeah. And
Sweet.
finally, the Rolling in Grits contest.
You could have had it.
Rolling in the
Rolling
grits. Yeah, so the matchup, the players are weighed before hopping into a kiddie pool filled with 27 cases of grits. Contestants then have 10 seconds to get as much of the breakfast dish on their bodies as humanly possible.
Yeah, they're wearing like baggy clothes. I'm like, from a min-max in this thing.
I don't know what grits is.
It's sort of like porridge, basically. It's like it's like essentially porridge that you have like with different breakfasts in America.
Fair dues. Well, that is the end of Weird News for this week. We're not doing, now bear with me, we're not doing a game this week because
Oh my god.
I need to sleep and you need to sleep.
Yeah, we're both absolutely exhausted and beyond tired right now.
But yes, thank you, Lee, for joining, and thank you,
problem.
everyone, for watching. I hope everyone enjoyed the fun Weird News stories.
It was a blast.
Indeed.
Except the
we don't talk about that one. We don't talk about that one. But yes, from us here, we shall catch you all later. Goodbye.
Toodaloo.